Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Walker Lockett, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now batting, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Off the afternoon for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1. First pitch, 110.
Fouled away. Now here it comes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Eaton is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch.
Foul ball.
The next 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Nationals gone in order. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jeremy Hellickson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And right into the shift. but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. And there's one down now. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
To the plate now, Sam Haggerty.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind it.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Eaton. Gone! A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith.
The first baseman.
That's a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box, Rene Rivera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hellickson pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Digging in, Todd Frazier. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Smith at third, Rivera at second with 2 gone. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Smoke toward third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. So here's Botisimo as he rips it on the ground to second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Juan Soto. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Two and 0 now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
That is fair. The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Ready now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
That is fit.
Here's Matt Adams now.
Matt Adams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Kurt Suzuki is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Smith near the first base bag. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Juan Lagares.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Drilled on the ground to short. Turner has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
At the plate now, Walker Lockett. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Back to the top of the order now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Sam Haggerty.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam Haggerty. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Michael Conforto.
30, Michael.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hellickson gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 New York. Digging in now, Steve Bourbon, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Right to Frazier. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Here now is Trey Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Ready on 0-2. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Nationals leave one. They trail here 4-0. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now here it comes.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Line to the right side. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Rene Rivera. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Austin Voth.
Here's Todd Frazier now.
Third baseman.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round triple of the game so far. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
This is pulled into right, and this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Lagares will go to second base. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Stepping in now, Walker Lockett, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Here's Robbie Cano now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fetty gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Sam Haggerty. As he rips it on the ground to second. There to get it is Kendrick. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 9 and the Nationals nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lagares is under it. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. Base hit into right center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Conforto rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores. Way out in front now, up by 10. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Standing in now, Rene Rivera. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Todd Frazier, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Kendrick, relay to Adams, and yes, they get the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's Juan Lagares. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
He just squirts that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate now, Walker Lockett. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul, and the inning is over. What was that all about? That lands foul, and he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 11 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Off for Washington.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Matt Adams.
Let's play ball.
Brody Reed is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
In now, Michael Taylor, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Luis Avilan will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 43, Luis Avilan.
He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Lagares, but he won't get there. It falls in, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Brian Dozier at the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Lagares at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So digging in now, Yan Gomes, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The catcher, number
Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Taylor is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busts it around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. New York sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Walker Lockett earns the victory on the mound. Jeremy Hellickson couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 11 runs on